welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to do an art haul. It was my birthday this month. It was also a great month to buy art supplies because there's so many sales on. Let's see what I got. This is the first thing I got. These are the Faber-Castel Pitt Graphite Matt pencils. Now these pencils are a little bit special because unlike a normal graphite pencil that has a very silvery shine to it when light is on it, these are actually just be matte black. With these pencils, I'd like to do a little bit of perspective drawing and learn how to actually do streetscapes and buildings. And I also want to be able to start drawing anatomy. I've been able to draw faces for some time now. I haven't yet really tried drawing a person from scratch or from a photo reference. Let's open up the package and see what we've got inside. In the tin, we have 8 different pencils, which range from HB to 14B. We have a blending stump, a sharpener, and an eraser. Let's have a look. It's a hexagonal pencil, and that's the 14B. So this one will be very dark. These pencils are used by professionals. I've seen them used by a lot of YouTubers. They're very, very nice. The range has the HB as the lightest and the 14B as the darkest, means you get this really beautiful, strong variation in colors and contrast. These are going to be a lot of fun to use and learn with. There's those. So this is my second item. It is the Liquidtex Basic Acrylic 5 medium set. I got this on sale for about 20 Australian dollars, which is about $14 US. There's 5 different mediums in there, and there's a couple of mediums that I'm really excited to actually try out more than others. Not because the others are bad, but because I'm so psyched for these other two. The set contains gesso, gloss gel medium, modeling paste, iridescent medium, and coarse textured medium. I actually didn't realize the coarse medium was in there, and that will actually be something that I will look forward to using as well. I really want to get into some textured acrylic painting. I see it all the time, and I'm always like, I want to do that, but I've never actually had the right product. So this is a nice size set. The thing that I really wanted the most in this set is the iridescent medium. I've seen a lot on YouTube. There's a product called Unicorn Milk by Culture Hustle. It is about $50 Australian to buy it, and there's another $50 to actually get it shipped to me, which is probably around $70 US. It is so expensive for what is a very small paint medium. So I'm hoping the iridescent medium kind of does the same thing for $4 instead of $100. What the iridescent medium should do is give my paint colors a bit of a sparkle and actually change the color a little bit and make them a little shine. The $100 Unicorn Milk does the same kind of thing, but it gives a little bit of a pearl color. This will be more metallic, but I think the price difference from $4 to $100, this is definitely worth the gamble, and I'm going to have a lot of fun with that, and I cannot wait to try that product. This next product is a little bit of fun. It was a birthday present. It is a Disneyland coloring kit. It has some watercolor pencils in it and a coloring book. I haven't actually opened it, so it's just the pictures that represent the actual Disneyland park. So it's just a bit of fun. It's a bit cute. The characters there, the submarine, the pirate ship, the train station, Jungle Cruise. So that'll be fun to use. I'll try those all out with 6 watercolor pencils and over 30 images. Get ready to enter the happiest place on earth. Using the 6 watercolor pencils included, coupled with a dab of water, exquisite images are just a brushstroke away with this magical coloring set. So that is fun. This is my next item. So when I got into the color pencil game a couple years ago and I started looking at color pencils, the first thing I wanted to do, get Derwent pencils, because when I was a teenager, the thing that everyone wanted was the Derwent artist pencils. I had no idea that pencils came in different varieties other than watercolor and graphite. And what I actually found out over the last 2 years of research, watching a lot of YouTube, is there is actually a lot of different kind of pencils and they all have a different purpose. And the Derwent artist pencils are actually really annoying to use and are very hard lead, and I don't even like them. I really love my Faber-Castel Polychromos pencils. I got the big set for Christmas, the 120 set, and I use them a lot. I do a lot of drawing. Over the last 6 months, I've been learning how to actually draw by copying master's pictures and some reference images and really learning how to use those pencils. I absolutely love them. What I've learned from watching a lot of YouTube over the last year or so is the Polychromos pencils are an oil-based pencil. They have a little bit of a harder lead. They are perfect when you want to do things like precision and actually do accurate drawing, but people hate to blend with them. They're not good for large areas. Everyone uses a soft base pencil. I've actually become very good at blending with the Polychromos because that's what I've learned to use, and I believe in learning how to use the harder product. So I've always wanted to get just a small set of Prismacolors to complement my Polychromos, so when I do an artwork, I can use these to do the larger areas and all the blending, and I can use the Polychromos to do the details like I do now. Now, I was only going to ever get a small set of these, and that's fine, but these were $80 off. I got the 132 set for the same price as the 72 set. These were ridiculously cheap. I don't know why. So I bought the bigger set, but while I do have a lot of pencils and I do have my polychromas, the thing that I like with art supplies is this set and my polychromas and any other pencils I have are going to last me for a very, very long time. I like to buy supplies that are going to last me a few years, and these will definitely last me a few years, other than a few pencils that I'll obviously wear down and I can replace them if I want to. So I'm not buying these to go, these are instead of this or that. I'm going to use these together. Sometimes I think, oh my gosh, there's more pencils, but I realize I could buy 4 tubes of paint for the same price as I could buy this, and the 4 tubes of paint could go on one painting, and then it's gone forever. These are actually going to last me a very, very long time, as will my other pencils, and they're going to work together. I'm going to really learn how to create beautiful artwork. It's still something I'm very new at. I've only taken up pencil drawings in the last 6 months, so I'm still learning, and these are going to help me learn more, and I cannot wait to get into these. So let's open these up and see what they look like. Let's get these open. Oh, can I just say, when you open it up and you're expecting these full colors of rainbows, that is so disappointing to see the top shelf is like this, empty. Like, where is my pencils? Let's discard that one. Oh, these are a little out of order. More pencils. More pencils. More pencils. More pencils. So let's have a look at these. These are my first Prismacolors. I've never used them. I know a lot of people love their Prismacolors. They talk about how buttery they are. There's what the pencil looks like. It drives me a little crazy because I like my pencils to be perfectly in order of number and of color. And these tins are really all over the place, and my OCD is kicking in majorly with these. This pencil actually is a lot shorter than the other pencils in the same row. Like, it already looks like it's been sharpened slightly. I'm totally gonna have to reorder these because they're just too random. I'm one of these people that always keeps my pencils in the exact order they came in the tin, and these are just wrong. These will help when it comes to blending color, things like skin tone. Like, I'll say I'm pretty decent at creating skin tone with the polychromas because I've been doing it for a while now, but these will actually make it a little bit easier, a little bit less work, and I'll probably also have a little bit less white on the paper. So these are going to be really nice for that. Then I can come over the top, put my details in with my polychromos, and the two will be a great set together. I did kind of think about getting the Caran d'Ache Luminance pencils, but those are like $570 for a 100 set. There is no way I'm going to buy those. The Luminance pencils are a higher quality pencil. They are light, fast pencils, but I am not a professional artist. I do not need artwork that's going to last hundreds of years. This, for somebody that's learning, these are completely perfect. These are so much cheaper than the other pencils, so these are more than enough for what I need as an amateur, someone that's just learning how to draw pencil work. Before I get into this product, don't forget to hit the like button and to subscribe to my channel if you like this content. Every single like and subscription really helps my channel grow, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. This is the Stonehenge White Multimedia Paper. Now, I've actually already got this paper, but this was on sale for about 30% off or 40% off, I can't remember, in the Amazon Prime sales. This paper is actually professional quality paper. It is 100% cotton. It is acid free. It is 250 GSM. It is 9 by 12 inches and it's 15 sheets. I was recommended this paper by Lindsay the Frugal Crafter, who is a YouTuber with a lot of subscribers. She is a very, very good teacher and she knows her stuff. So she recommended this to me when I had some questions. I found that I was watching a lot of YouTube videos on trying to figure out what's the best paper, but I soon realized a lot of the videos I was watching were people doing different styles of art than what I like to do. So they weren't the right papers necessarily for what I'm trying to do. I want to be able to learn to draw. I want to be able to do details, and I want a paper that's going to not create a lot of white space because I really get frustrated by that. A few months ago, when I started doing some color pencil drawings, I was using very, very cheap sketchbooks and I was fighting the paper a lot. The paper was too soft and it was too grainy, so I couldn't get a lot of layers in and there was just so much white left from all of the texture of the paper. I felt like the texture was actually doing me no favors because there was so much of it. I realized later when I got this that the texture of the other paper was just way too soft, so you couldn't really do much with it, and I just couldn't get the results I like. I'll show you maybe. Okay, let's just go to a page. These two. I did these in this Derwent Academy sketchbook. Now the sketchbook's fine and it's great for just doing sketches and learning and things like that, but it's not a sketchbook that's designed to do layer upon layer upon layer of pencils, and that's what I was trying to learn. So it's just the wrong sketchbook for this, and that's why this book comes in. I was doing these 2 master's studies because I love these 2 pieces of art, and I just couldn't get the actual amount of layers and detail I wanted. I worked really hard on these 2 pieces, and I think I achieved a lot with this paper. So I actually learned so much from this because I had to overcome what was the paper. So I think these look pretty good considering these are also only like my 2nd and 3rd drawing that I did with color pencils, so I'm quite happy. Once I went to the Stonehenge paper, I was able to do this. This is another master's copy, another Leonardo da Vinci version, and I was able to create this beautiful drawing. Look at that. There's no white. It's also multimedia paper, and what I did here, this is polychromos, but I actually used the Intense for the black, the Intense pencil, so I got rid of all of the black dots. And it just looks flawless and it looks beautiful, and I'm so proud of this. This was my first drawing on this paper, and I've come from doing the other 2 to this, and I'm just like, I was blown away. It was so good, and I learned so much, and I'd rather learn using the good tools, even though the other tool did really help me learn because I realized what I had to do to struggle through something like that. But this paper was so nice, so when it was on sale I had to buy it. I've done a few on it, and yes, I'm just learning. So you know, she's not perfect, and I did this card which is just from a free reference. So I love this paper. So that is what this paper will do. It really produces beautiful artwork, and it, like I said, it's multimedia, so I can technically use my Intense pencils on this and probably my markers. I haven't tried markers yet, but I had to get it. Now, I was a bit nervous when I bought this the first time because it is a little bit more expensive. This time it was on sale, so that's okay. But I realized this is about $2 a sheet. And what is $2 a sheet? If I want to paint an oil painting, I'm going to spend 20, 30, 40, maybe even more on a canvas. But what I get out of this is for $2 a sheet, I can spend a month working on a drawing. I can really learn. So 15 sheets is going to last me a long time, especially since I've still got some of the old one. This is worth the money. This is 6 months into color pencils, and this book and my polychromos has really helped me get this far. Now, any good art or video, let's just get some of these things in. I got some of these for my birthday and I bought these ones myself. These are just some simple product. This pencil is a blender pencil for the Prismacolor pencils, which is going to go perfectly with my Prismacolor box over here. Some more blending stumps and some erasers. I love Faber-Castel Kneadable erasers. They are so good. They just last forever. Kneadable erasers are really like the artist's best friend. They do such a good job, and they get rid of so much of the pencil. They clean up everything so well, far better than a traditional eraser. So I really love these, and I'm happy to have more. So these 3 were part of gift, and these ones I just got on sale. So these are all great tools. These 4 things all work so well with the other items you've seen here today. So I cannot wait to use all of these. And I just want to show you some other things that I've actually received recently, which were gifts. This, of course, is the Artist's Handbook of Materials and Techniques, the 5th edition by Ralph Mayer. Now this book is about 80 years old. The original was anyway. It covers everything. People call this the Artist's Bible. It just has so much information. It's jam-packed. It's very thick. It's going to teach me a lot about pigments. It's going to teach me about all of the different paintings types, like, you know, oil painting. Like, I love oil painting, but there's a lot I don't know. This will have information about acrylic painting. It has information about tempera painting, which I don't know really anything about. So this is really, it's the Artist's Handbook. It's going to be so fantastic, and I've started reading it, but I haven't got very far. This is such a key tool. It's just going to take my art to the next level. And another book, this was also a gift. I got both these books for my anniversary from my husband, and I got a few others as well. I'm going to use this book with these pencils that I've already showed you today, and I'm going to learn how to draw anatomy. This is such a beautiful book. It has such beautiful photos in it, and it has a lot of history on anatomy and the artist history of anatomy. It starts with Leonardo da Vinci and how he learned how to draw people. He is the OG. I love Leonardo da Vinci, so he's my favorite. Can't wait to use some of the Leonardo da Vinci examples in this book and Michelangelo examples to just study, because I love Renaissance art and I just want to learn people, and there's going to be a lot of information in this book. It's going to teach me a lot, and I cannot wait to really get into it. So that is probably going to be my next main project, is to actually do these, take my sketchbook and start learning. So that wraps up today's art haul video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.